अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। चूंकि जो फॉर्मल लर्निंग है वो पॉसिबल नहीं है बिकॉज ऑफ द कोविड कंडीशंस, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर लर्निंग इन अ डिफरेंट मेथड via YouTube. So I welcome all of you students. So let us start our new topic, the first topic, that is the immunity. Immunity का मतलब क्या है? Immunity means the resistance that is shown by the body of an individual against the pathogens or their toxins as well as the allergens, against the foreign substances. So that resistance which is shown by the individual against the pathogens or foreign substances or toxins or the allergens, so that resistance is termed as the immunity. तो ये रेजिस्टेंस हमारी बॉडी कैसी दिखाती है? अगेंस्ट द पैथोजेंस, अगेंस्ट द टॉक्सिन्स या अगेंस्ट द फॉरेन सब्सटेंस. उसके लिए हमारी बॉडी में एक इनबिल्ट सिस्टम होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इम्यून सिस्टम. इतका साइन बॉडी में रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, इतका साइन बॉडी में डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, इतका साइन बॉडी में एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम या एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम, नर्वस सिस्टम. इथे कछ साइन बॉडी में इम्यून सिस्टम, और इसका काम क्या होता है? डिफेंस मींस रेजिस्टेंस against the pathogens, against the toxins or the foreign substances. So this defense system of our body is termed as immune system. So that means, in other words, we can say that the immune system is a defense system consisting of cellular as well as molecular components whose primary function is to distinguish between the self and non-self components. Means you should presnavan. You should say immune system to soon. You should presnavan. Ama mekos should body hun panun component or mekos should foreign component. That means its primary function is to distinguish between the self and non-self components of the body, and it provides protection. Against the foreign substances, against the pathogens, against the toxins as well as the allergens. Means you should timni khilaf kaam kar. Sanin body component and khilaf nahi kaam karan kya, because it has the primary function to distinguish self and non-self, and only target those pathogens, foreign substances, toxins as well as the allergens. So that is the characteristic feature of our immune system. So, and the branch of biology which deals with the study of the immune system is termed as immunology. Means it is a separate branch of the biology which deals with the study of the immune system. So that's termed as immunology. And the father of immunology is Edward Jenner. He is the father of the Edward of the immunology, because this biologist, he developed a vaccine against the smallpox disease in 1796. So this is a brief introduction about the immunity as well as the immunology. Now, the types of the immunity. Immunity की कितनी types हैं? So broadly speaking, the immunity has been classified in the two types. Number first one is the innate immunity, and number next is the acquired immunity. Innate का मतलब है inborn, means that immunity which is present since from the birth. So that is why इसको हम कह सकते हैं inborn immunity भी. environment. Case doesn't present always since from the birth and is always present in our body to provide the protection against the pathogens, against the toxins या foreign substances etc. So that is why हम कह सकते हैं inborn immunity or innate immunity. Or in other words, we can say Shabbat, it is also termed as hereditary immunity or natural immunity. क्योंकि ये naturally हमारी body में present होता है. For example, this is our skin. It acts as a barrier. It prevents the entry of the substances in our body. So that is why हम कह सकते हैं natural immunity भी, inborn immunity भी या innate immunity भी. And is always present in our body to provide the protection. And in this immunity, there is no specific immune response. तभी मतलब क्या होगा? यहाँ पे specific immune response नहीं है, यहाँ पे specific immune reaction नहीं होती है, बल्कि यहाँ पे होती है generalized. It is present, yeah, it is available against the all substances, against the all pathogens. Means यहाँ पे specific reaction छन गसन क्या? Generalized reaction छन गसन. That is why हम इसको कह सकते हैं non-specific immunity. कैसे क्या? Specific immune response छन गसन क्या? So that is why हम इसको कह सकते हैं non-specific immunity. And this immunity, innate immunity, it has adopted two strategies. एक कुछ काम करा, तम खत शेम z strategies adopt करना. Number first one is it prevents the entry of the foreign substances or foreign agents. Means गोन्यची काम करा, ये should सहल allow करन की. Means it prevents the entry of the foreign substances. For example, just like इसका कुनी मुल्कस में कुनी countries में शो आसन आख defense system, आख boundary शो आसन border शो आसन, तद borders पर शो आसन fencing. तमी fencing किस काम शो आसन to prevent the entry of the foreign agents. तो वही strategy यहाँ पे भी apply होती है. Means it prevents the entry of the foreign agents. For example, यहाँ पे physical barrier है. For example, the skin. Skin यहाँ पे available होता है since from the birth. That means this skin, it comes under our innate immunity. It prevents the entry of the foreign agents. And number next strategy, कौन सी होती है? That means it kills the ones that have entered. अगर by chance में कहाँ चाव अंदर तम न्यू ये शबाश क्या skin कोरन शबाश क्या skin moise go या सी purse in our body या through some injury, through some wound शबाश क्या एम कोर ये first line cross ये चाव अंदर. अब क्या होता है? अब उस जो अब जो entered particle है, entered pathogen है, उसको ही kill करता है. That means it has adopted two strategies. First one, it prevents the entry of the foreign agents. Then number next, it kills the ones which have entered in our body. So this is the innate immunity. Now moving towards next type, that is the acquired immunity. Innate immunity means it is present since from the birth. Now compare these ones. Acquired immunity means that immunity that is acquired, which is acquired during the lifetime of an individual. Means you should ask some shabash kya since from the birth present kya. It is acquired during the lifetime. But and it develops the specific antibodies. Antibodies का मतलब यहाँ पे है soldiers. It develops specific antibodies against the specific microorganisms. Hote हैं generalized. ये दिन जो शबाश के specific. सो दैट इज वाई यहां पे इन केस ऑफ इनेट इम्यूनिटी को हम कहते थे नॉन स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी, क्योंकि देयर वाज नो स्पेसिफिक इम्यून रिस्पांस, मगर ये दिन स्पेसिफिक रिएक्शन गसन, स्पेसिफिक इम्यून सिस्टम डेवलप गसन। दैट इज वाई हम इसको कह सकते हैं स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी, because specific antibodies are developed against the specific microorganisms। ये इंशाल्लाह हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे। Now, this type of immunity, acquired immunity, it takes several days to get activated, whereas this one is always present. It is always present for production, but it takes several days to get activated. If there is a primary encounter or the first encounter between the antibodies and the pathogen, उस रेस्पॉन्स को, उस इम्यून रेस्पॉन्स को हम कह सकते हैं प्राइमरी इम्यून रेस्पॉन्स, which is of low intensity and takes several days. Near about the first primary immune response takes near about 12 to 14 days to get activated. और इसकी जो इंटेंसिटी होती है वो कम होती है। वायलेंस अगर वही सेकेंड एनकाउंटर between the specific antibody and that specific antigen or the pathogen, so that second or the subsequent immune response is termed as secondary immune response and is of high intensity and gets activated within no time. That means it takes near about 2 days to get activated. That means the primary immune response, it has a delayed effect as well as इसकी intensity कम होती है, while a secondary immune response, it is quick and with high intensity. So this is the difference between the innate immunity and the acquired immunity. Innate का simply मतलब है which is present since from the birth, while as acquired का मतलब है which develops during the lifetime by producing the specific antibodies. Now, let us study them in detail. So first of all, let us discuss the innate immunity. This innate immunity, it constitutes number first physical barriers, number next is physiological barriers, number next is phagocytic barriers, number next is fourth one is inflammatory barriers, and number fifth one is natural killer cells. तो ये है innate immunity, means it constitutes, it involves the physical barriers just like the skin, physiological barriers just like the serum वगैरह या lysosomes, phagocytic barriers just like the phagocytic cells, inflammatory barriers as well as the natural killer cells. Now, अब ये first पहले दो means physical barriers as well as the physiological barriers. ये दो they have been termed as first line of body defense. Whereas the phagocytic barriers, inflammatory barriers, as well as the natural killer cells, they forms our second line of body defense. Whereas जो नेक्स्ट टाइप है एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी, एक्वायर्ड immunity that constitutes our third line of body defense. That means sonis defense system ach three layers. First one is first line of body defense. अगर ये फेल गई तो फिर ये काम करेगा सेकंड लाइन ऑफ बॉडी डिफेंस. अगर ये फेल गई देन कम्स आउट द थर्ड लाइन ऑफ बॉडी डिफेंस. So that is why our immune system is a complex system. If the pathogen has to survive in our body, it has to cross all these three lines for the successful multiplication. Otherwise हमारे बॉडी में ये तीन लाइन्स है, three lines of defense है, which will kill the pathogen. So how they works, how all these defense systems works, inshallah we will discuss them in the next lecture. Thank you.